Today, ESPN officially announced what has been known for a long time, that they went all in and spent all of the money, all of the cheddar, all of the dineros, all the pesos on bringing Joe Buck and Troy Aikman over from Fox to their flagship Monday Night Football broadcast. Now, I need to put this out there. I don't hate Joe Buck. I understand that it's very easy to hate on him. He is a very hateable, quasi-punchable face, right? But I think that he is a good announcer. I think that he's really good with the voice, with the segues, very knowledgeable about multiple sports. He's great on baseball. But the thing about Joe Buck is that it always seems like he's drilling against your team. Like he hates your team, blah, blah, blah. But that isn't really it. I think for us Vikings fans, it's more that he worships at the altar of Aaron Rodgers. So ipso facto, it usually seems like he's hating on the Vikings. And of course, that was a disgusting act by Randy Moss from back in the day in the playoffs, right? Now, to a degree, just he redeemed himself with the Minneapolis Miracle call. Sideline, Diggs, miracle, unbelievable, whatever the hell he said, right? So just a little bit, a redemption. But overall, I think he's fine. I think that he's a perfectly good announcer. Aikman, I think Aikman's really good as color commentary. I don't think that he is the best. He certainly is not the worst. For my money, Collinsworth is still number one for me in the color department. Aikman's not as flashy as Romo, which is kind of funny since they're both Cowboys quarterbacks, and it suits their playing style as well. But he's absolutely rock solid. He brings the knowledge. He gets in and out, and he is good. But Monday Night Football. Man, Monday Night Football has been struggling as of late, where as soon as they shifted from ABC to ESPN, they had Tirico and Gruden, and it was great. I mean, John Gruden, he was great on TV. Mike Tirico, all-time great announcer, yes. And then after they got away from that, Sean McDonough, he was fine. I feel like Sean McDonough would prefer, instead of being on the flagship Monday Night Football, just some random hockey game. He's a great announcer, but he just never really seemed in on the job. He's a pro's pro, but I don't know. It just never seemed like he was really digging all the attention. And then they had that mess with Tessitore and Booger and Jason Witten. Jason Witten was atrocious. He was not good. Booger is great on TV. He wasn't great in the booth. He just wasn't. Then the last few years, they've had Steve Levy, Brian Griese, and Louis Riddick. Now, Louis Riddick is great in studio. I think that he's a great analyst. The chemistry between the three, it didn't really work. And I actually do think that football should be a two-person booth with a sideline reporter as opposed to three in the booth, because then that's a lot of bobbing and weaving and a three-man weave chemistry that you have to go through. Brian Griese was atrocious. He was terrible. Steve Levy, I don't know. He was fine. I think he's better when he was a SportsCenter anchor back in the day, but it's whatever. But now, last couple of years, Monday Night Football has been pretty rough. It certainly hasn't been appointment viewing like it had been in previous decades, especially back when Howard Cosell from back in the day. That wasn't it, right? But also, Monday Night Football has been plagued because they've been getting the short end of the stick in matchups, because Sunday Night Football gets the first pick. It's the most watched television show in America. And also, there's no flex on Monday Night Football. So if you had two teams that you thought were going to be good at the start of the season, and then it gets late in the year, and then they're horrible, it's like, oh, we still have to do that. Great. So bad announcers with bad chemistry, and then bad games. It was just a bad recipe. And now you're bringing Buck and Aikman. That's why ESPN and Disney were just like, hey, we're spending all the money. Also, we're taking them away from Fox, one of our competitors. So it is what it is there. Now, they still need to do Manningcast, because that was one of the bright spots of the whole last couple of years with Monday Night Football, is that the Manningcast, phenomenal. It's like you have this variety, loose comedy show with the two Mannings and a bunch of guests while they're watching Monday Night Football. It's great. It's fantastic. Now, I hope that there wasn't a clause in Joe Buck's contract like, hey, we are the only broadcast and no more Manningcast because attention needs to be on me. Hopefully it isn't that. So hopefully Manningcast comes back. But I don't know. I think it's a good pairing. They've been together 21 years. The chemistry is honestly there, and they're perfectly fine. But I think if Monday Night Football wanted to go down another route, they could have brought in announcers that have been working Monday Night Football for the last couple of years. Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, they do the Monday Night Football broadcast on radio for Westwood One, and they're phenomenal, man. Kevin Harlan, of course, My guy, Timberwolves games, the big ticket, up high, down hard. And Kurt Warner is fantastic. He is elite doing color commentary on games. I think that would have been the best choice. Would have been a fraction of the money that they paid for Buck and Aikman too, but it is what it is. But anyways, I'm looking up because when I was a kid, like Monday Night Football was that big deal. Like if you were good throughout the week, you did all your homework, did all your chores, you could stay up a little bit later on Monday night, watch the game no matter what. So there you go. And also, so Buck and Aikman are going to have to get used to, sometimes they won't get premium matchups on Monday Night Football. So they really got to sell the crap out of, like, I don't know, Jets and the Browns. So just really get after it because they've been accustomed on Fox because they're the A team on Fox. So they would get the best NFC matchup every single week. So now, best of luck, bro. We'll see. Now I wonder who's going to be Fox's lead duo. I guess we'll see. But your thoughts are our thoughts. ESPN spending all of the money for Buck and Aikman on Monday Night Football. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings and announcing takes. If you want to support the work, put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.